Hey guys, I want to give you a tool today that I think will be a big help to some of you. I used to do this all the time, and over the years I just began to internalize it more, so I don't really do it physically on paper anymore, but it's a great tool. I've given it to a lot of my clients and people who really need that kind of structure early on at least, and I'll show you kind of what this is here in just a minute. But you know, when I look at all of the literature that's out there, everything that has to do with achievement, success, and all these kinds of things, one of the themes, there's many, but one of the threads that ties all of these books together, all of the best books ever written on achievement, is this concept of practicing self-restraint. It's the ability of practicing self-control. The Greeks had a word, it was a negative word really, it was a word akrasia. Akrasia is a Greek word that means incontinent. You know, somebody that's incontinent can't control their bowels, and so they're just going to the bathroom at any given time. They can't control it. And you don't want to live that akrasitic life, obviously. That is an example of not having self-control. And yet, this idea of being able to manage your impulses, the impulse for distraction, the impulse for procrastination, the impulse to not invest in things that you need to invest in, all of these things are driven by impulses you've got to learn to be able to restrain. I've worked very hard in my life. My natural tendencies are almost always to give in to these impulses of distractions and all these things around me, whereas really focusing on becoming focused, learning to manage those emotions, even when I don't feel like it, has made a huge difference in my life and in my career. I've become so much more productive in my life by putting these habits into place. And so I've got this little thing called the Rule of Three. It's a great tool, and if you look at it, you'll see that essentially it's got a daily section, a weekly, a monthly, a quarterly, and a yearly. And what I tell people to do is, hey, try to come up with 3 goals, 3 objectives for the year that you want to achieve. You can even use this for one particular area of your life. Maybe it's 3 goals for your money, 3 goals for your relationships, 3 goals for your professional life, whatever, however you want to use this. Then you want to come up with quarterly goals, 3 of them each quarter, that are in line with your annual goals. Then you're going to want to come up with your monthly goals. What 3 things this month are you going to absolutely achieve in order to get to your quarterly goals? And then it goes to the weekly. What 3 things this week, just 3 this week, are at the top of the list that you have to get done. They're your musts that you must do this week. And then you go to the dailies. Every day identifying the 3 things that you have to get done in different areas of your life. If you can use something like this and put it together for yourself, I just made this for myself and I've used it with a lot of people that I know. And it's just a great tool to show alignment in activity from your weekly to your monthly to your quarterly to your annual. It's a great little tool. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I've noticed that one of the biggest reasons people don't get as far as they want to get is because of the inability to manage sometimes the impulses that they have, the impulse to just be lazy sometimes, to procrastinate, to delay, to not get started. And the reality is, once you can begin managing that impulse and begin putting one successful day after another, they begin to accumulate, and eventually they just compound on each other, and growth begins to happen exponentially over time. So think about that. I hope it helps you as we get ready for hopefully another great year in 2022. And I just want to help you guys think through a system to help you with your time and your focus.